Hello, hello. This is JA underscore 007, joining in on my good friend Scotch to help defend Super. Well, finally here, and also unfortunately we're here because ideally we wouldn't want to be in this situation. Looks like they may need supplies down here. Let's see. We'll toss in. Let's see. We'll see what we can do with this. Just a turret, 500 kilogram bomb. Let's go for it.
No, those SCAF guys are actually not useless. They're like holding their own.
Looks like someone's using their in-game mic.
Okay, I got a straight up laser completely through a building. No fair. Wall hacks.
Alright. I'm excited to see what we have here. Yes, indeed. Remember freedom. Let's keep it up on the up and up. Hey there, how you doing? Alright, I'll fight you. Nice to be on the Super Earth. It's a little strange right
Lovely
now.
this time of year.
Indeed it is. If only it was on better circumstances. Looks like everything's also loading in. I did have to go through the long patch. I've been waiting since the update came out, which was very early in the morning, and oh man, did it take a while. But probably after a few couple games, it'll sharpen out. But yeah, we have the mega cities now. New ships, new enemies. The Seaf military is here. Overall, excited. Let me lower this gentleman a little lower. Always hate how it always sets them to blasting volume. Giving supporting fire. Looks like they're hitting with gas and interesting. Ships are destroying the buildings. What's their objective? Take down overship. Gotcha. I see. Yeah, let me dive out of the way real quick. Seems like I'm gonna brute force this one. I think they just lasered my my sentry there. That's fine. Let's see. The Lindar station or radar. Okay, we get decent drops. All right, I'm liking that on this map. There's some decent drops. Oh no, my requisition slips. What I'm gonna do for my attachments. Stingray. And that gentleman died. Almost on your 6, Hammerstorm. So we're getting ahead of the curve here. Okay, everyone's getting fully stocked. Alright, good. That's one of the new ships. And that's not piercing. Leviathan. Ah, great. Covering you.
Mission in 20 minutes remaining. Calling down a sentry.
All right. Another day, another dollar. Let me get chat. Let me get chat up real quick. There we go. Good fresh napalm in the morning, eh? It's down. It's put down. Nice and fully stacked. Alright, mothership. Manually disengage hatch locks. Ah. Looks like we're in a situation. It's kind of like ICBM, seems like. Must be a missile defense system. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool to have it there. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I see here. Bunker hatch. Come on. Now that is a beautiful cannon. As my good friend would say, bitches love cannons.
Yeah, like 5 guys just show up with like a clutch moment like that. This is great.
Illuminate. Southwest. Tagging location. Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. I got the terminal. Here. Our citizens depend on you for their speed.
Oh man, I love it doing the damage to that, to their ship there. Beautiful. I was making a dent alright. Come on. Let's finish this. Oh, hello. There it goes, falling down.
You have a complete liberty. Extracting your discretion.
Not gonna lie, that was worth it. Hey, Willow. Defend democracy for freedom? Yes, indeed, Willow. Indeed, I will. We all are. I'll see you, hopefully in the field. Alright. I'll advance and hit the point of interest up ahead. Getting points of interest. Yeah, none needs to date for them, eh?
Requesting sentry. Calling in orbital strike.
Oh yeah. For sure lived areas. Samples here.
Illuminate. Squids.
Illuminate samples acquired.
Heavy. West. 50 meters. Marking location. Heavy. Northwest. Requesting air support.
So if you vote this down, keep advancing. Anything of value out here? I'm always on the hunt for super credits. So far, no dice. But hey, serving is already a reward. Just like training.
Requesting orbital strike.
Come on. Got you covered.
And he,
Illuminate. Southwest.
Extraction is available.
Requesting air support.
Making some space.
Tagging map. Lead.
Gotta save M3. Copy that. I take it we hit all the points of interest.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Oh, hello, Leviathan. Guess it is kind of wise to go through the back streets. Man, what a way to drop in. Wish I was here when it started.
Calling down a walker. Squad! Requesting air support.
So I hear some interactable over here. It's probably the terminal. A building used to be here. What lies in the store? Just standard samples, eh? Can't argue with that. More ammunition is always handy. Ah, more stragglers.
Deploying sentry.
More weapon.
Quiet, you.
How do you like the taste of freedom?
Solid work. Always gotta love the sentry. Till it's no longer a friendly sentry. Alright.
Calling in extraction.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Affirmative.
Ah, super samples.
Calling down a sentry.
Found super samples on that statue.
I was gonna say, what do they look like?
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Wish I could say if I found more. There probably was more. Yeah.
ETA T-minus.
I realized that it was not out of the way. Well, didn't expect to be dropped over here, but hey, I'll help out. Not a problem. Team lead got the samples. May as well clear the LZ. You little bastard.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Getting a call from my good friend, Scotch. He was team lead here. Hey there, Scotch.
The ship that killed you, what did it say killed you?
Stingray.
Yeah,
They
they
changed
used
it.
to be called developers, but the players always called them stingrays because they look like stingrays.
Mhm.
So the players were always calling them stingray, but it was called interloper in the game. So whenever you got killed by it, it would say interloper. Today I got killed by it, and I was like, wait, stingray, what? Huh? And yeah, the devs actually legitimately changed the name just because that's what everybody called it.
I thought it was in reference to the Stingray engine, and they called it. Didn't they call it that inside the update that they introduced them in? They were just going back for Interloper and Stingray.
Well, they look like stingrays.
They
But
do.
as far as I know, the game always referred to them as interlopers
Same when it came to in-game. Agreed.
until today. Which is
Until
funny
today.
too. More reasons why I say that the Illuminate are just Zinch. Have you seen the new Chaos spawns that they have?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Fucking flesh mobs.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
to be
no,
fair,
that's
they
not a flesh mob, that's a
literally,
chaos
when
mob.
this happened, it literally said time fluctuation.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, the Illuminate are 100% Zinch. 100%. The freaking flesh mobs look almost exactly like spawn of Zinch specifically from 30k, not 40k, but 30k. They specifically look almost exactly like that, with like multiple like glowing blue eyes and multiple arms and shit. Yeah. And the Zinch uses stingrays. It actually calls them stingrays, and discs of Zinch and shit, which look like the Illuminate air support that they have now. The only thing that the Illuminate have that isn't Zinch would be the voteless. But I mean, Zinch is the changer. He could just say, "Oh yeah, all these Nurgle zombies, yeah, they work for me now because I said so."
Honestly, yes.
Yeah.
So it says, Blitz, destroy Illuminate warp ships.
Yeah. What's also funny is I can't change the difficulty from Helldive.
That's hilarious.
Like I
So it's just
legitimately
canon.
can't.
Canonic.
Yeah. Literally all day, ever since Super Earth got invaded, I literally can't change the difficulty to anything other than Helldive. I can't even do Super Helldive. It just lock on Helldive. It doesn't even give me an option to change it.
Mm.
So, yeah. It's weird too, like, I'm trying to find, like, the best support weapons against the Illuminate, because, like, the recoilless rifle kind of fucking sucks. Like, if you get lucky, you could one-shot a harvester with it. If you get lucky. But that's about it. The chaos spawns, nah. They just shrug that shit off like it's nothing. The big Leviathan ships, I did kill one in that last mission, but I had to reload. I had to get full resupply twice,
Mm-hmm.
which is ridiculous.
That is kind
And
of...
I was like, okay. And everything else, recoilless rifle just kind of blows against them. Autocannon is amazing against Illuminate now. It used to really suck against them. Before the Illuminate update, autocannon was terrible. Like it would take forever to take out like their freaking shields, just the base shields. And once the shield was destroyed, it would take like 100 million rounds with the autocannon to kill like one harvester. Now you can take the shield down in like 2 shots and kill a harvester in around 8 shots directly through the leg joint with autocannon. And it's great against new chaos spawns. So.
city from the enemy's grasp.
Yeah, no
The
kidding.
spear seems like it might be better. It generally tends to one-shot the harvesters now, which is good because it should. But I want to see if it can take out the
Leviathan.
any of the ships and shit now.
That's fair. I did want to mention that obviously we got like straight into conversation, which is no difference. I know you usually say you're good, but I just want to let you know I am indeed streaming because defending Super Earth. I just want to mention that. Ah, they still have those electric things.
Yeah.
Those lovely pylons of death.
Hopefully my grenade destroys it. It. Another thing the autocannon's great for.
Oh,
Oh, I got chaos.
there we go. Haha.
I'm sorry.
And the weird thing is, like, the grenade launcher doesn't really do much to them, but anything that has shrapnel does. Like the Eruptor, autocannon flak mode, frag grenades, impact grenades suck, but frag grenades, because they actually explode into shrapnel. For some reason, they're weak to shrapnel, I don't really know why. And fire.
Mission in 10 minutes remaining.
You will never destroy our way of life. Dropping a pin. Northeast, 100 meters.
Mission map updated.
This person, Jade, J2,
Mm.
randomly, like, ended up in my friends list, like, forever ago in this game. And pretty much always brings a mech. And is, like, the only person I can actually trust to drive a mech and not step on me. And do other stupid shit.
That's fair. Past couple days I've been reliable bringing in mechs, but been swapping it up with my equipment.
Requesting orbital.
Outpost destroyed.
Sorry.
This other guy, whatever his name is, Molded Merc, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently is also on all my friends list. I don't remember meeting this guy, but okay.
Just been forcibly recruited into your ranks.
I guess.
Calling down a sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Heavy. On my way. Heavy. Northwest, 50 meters.
Hmm.
Reinforcing.
What happened?
I have no idea what killed me.
Did he blow up randomly?
Yeah, I randomly
Yeah,
blew
it's
up.
been happening to me recently too. be perfectly fine, and all of a sudden I just blow up, and I'm just like, huh.
Huh.
It usually says I killed myself. I'm like, how? This is Joel. Remember,
Joel.
we're fighting Zinch.
Ah,
You
yes.
did it? Yes, you did. I said so therefore you did.
Ah, yes, I forgot.
You shot yourself in the foot. No, I didn't. Shut up.
You somehow destroyed yourself with a fragmentation grenade. I have incendiary grenades. No, shut up. You always had fragmentation grenades. You pulled the pin.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But I shot my gun. Yeah, you shot the grenade.
Zinch is the freaking Rick and Morty episode. What's his name? I don't remember his name now. The fucking guy that whenever he says something, it's always been that way.
I know what you're talking about. Is it the little yellow guy?
He was in like this prison because he was so dangerous. Because whenever he'd say something, that's the way it's always been forever. And Rick's like, I hate you. And he's like, no, you don't. You've always been my friend. And Rick's like, yeah, this guy's my oldest friend. Wait. No. No. Somehow Rick is like the only person in the entire universe that could not beat, boss around by this guy. Because he's like a demigod or some shit. Oh yeah, Illumina also have mortars now.
Yeah. Bastards.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver.
Yes, we can. We're staying here until the mission's done.
Yeah, I know, right?
You may proceed to
It's like,
extraction when
who cares if we don't extract? We're literally on Super Earth. It's not like we're gonna magically die.
No, you were always dead because Zinch powers.
Yeah. You were never a Helldiver. You're always a Sifa soldier. No, it wasn't.
You're right. You're always a citizen.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were always a voteless.
Starts making like voteless sounds.
Voteless are also actually dangerous now.
Oh yeah.
They used to be really slow and do like no damage at all whenever they hit you. Now they can catch up to you no matter what when they're sprinting at you. And they actually do damage in melee. So it's actually a threat. It's been that way for like 5 days now.
What are you talking
I've
about?
died
It's always
of-
been that way.
I've died to voteless more times than I like to admit.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Thank you, Democracy Protects.
Gotta love it. I'm coming over to
There's
give you guys some
literally only like
munitions.
3 armor types I ever use. Democracy Protects, Scout, and the freaking Peak Physique. That's it. All the other armors are bad. Whenever I'm using anything other than Democracy
Dropping gear.
Protects, I die to something and I'm like, oh man, I would have survived that if I had Democracy Protects, but I don't. I actually had a game yesterday where my whole team was dead and we had no reinforcements left. And I was there, I had no stems and my health was literally just a flashing red bar. I had 2 broken legs and a broken arm, being swarmed by everything. I got shot directly in the face by the freaking interloper before it became known as a stingray, because I couldn't get out of the, like, I couldn't, evade it because I was trapped. And it blew me up and killed like the whole horde of voteless that was on me, and I survived. My team was like, how the fuck? I'm like, because democracy protects. Then I got picked up by a chaos spawn enemy and thrown into barbed wire, and didn't take any bleed damage because democracy protects. Oh yeah.
It's just that good.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're
Just the other day, people were asking me, how did you get your armor to be white? And I'm like, you Bambies. You sweet summer child. You weren't there. And in a way, you'd probably be glad you weren't there.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Reinforcement budget depleted.
What's cool is if you do that emote with the sword, you actually march with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning
And the
ascent.
flag, too.
You have maintained our way.
I had the flag yesterday with the jump pack and the flamethrower primary.
Mm-hmm.
And I just jump pack into the horde of enemies and then use my flamethrower until I had to reload, then pull out my sword. And charge forward, waving the flag. So yeah, the Thief soldiers, if you salute them, they'll salute you back and then follow you around. And you can actually order them around with the you know, voice commands. Like you can say follow me and they'll follow you, or say hold position, they'll stop following you.
Now that is nice.
And if they're following you and you mark something, then they'll start shooting at that thing.
I agree with Jade there. I saw those little alert signs there. It was pretty good.
I had an army of like 50 Thief soldiers following me on the very first mission on Super Earth before anybody joined. I just like landed and then kind of took like 10 steps forward and then saw just a bunch of gunfire and I was like, oh, what's going on? I went over there and saw a bunch of Thief and I was like, oh, there's actually is Thief soldiers. That's cool. And then they were like, oh, a real Helldiver. We might actually survive. And then they all saluted me, so I saluted them back and they started following me around and I was like, huh. I wonder what happened if I told them to hold position. And they all just stayed still. And like hunkered down in the area. Oh. So I can actually command the units, unlike my teammates? That's cool.
The real teammates you were looking along the way. They were just back on Super Earth. That's the real reason we've been fighting this war.
Now, I hope that there'll be Thief soldiers on more planets. outside of
Yeah.
Super Earth.
Yeah, same.
Because, like, sometimes the Thief soldiers will randomly show up to an objective that you're working on. Other times they'll just be chilling somewhere. But it's like, if they were just on, like, every planet, you know, you'd find a few Thief soldiers every now and then. That'd be really cool, because they're actually really good. They don't shoot you, unlike sentries. You can literally run in front of them while they're shooting and they'll just stop shooting.
They actually have trigger discipline, proper
Yeah.
training.
Yeah, and if you accidentally shoot one, chances are they won't die. They'll just be like, ah, then they'll be, you know, okay, because they're surprisingly tanky. And they actually use support weapons. I've seen some with eats and autocannons, but they don't have the autocannon backpack for some reason, but they have the autocannon.
Superstone Park has been destroyed. VHF channel 1612 will broadcast up-to-date citizen alerts. This has been Coretta Kelly.
Man, they actually freaking sound freaking scared on the news. I actually like that.
So for once in this game, every person on my team is on my friends list.
Indeed. Does he know that it's the other pod? That's fine.
you're just like, you took my hell pod.
You son of a bitch. I don't get paid enough for this. Is he getting my paycheck?
The freaking cities remind me of New Mombasa from ODST.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Oh
because
yes.
we're literally fighting in Africa right now. So they look a lot like New Mombasa, but certain parts of cities look like I'm playing like freaking Cyberpunk. I'm just like, is this Night City? The fuck? As I'm running around
Can
with
we
a sword,
actually
I'm
see
like,
the city burn? Yes, we can.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, this is cyberpunk all over again. Where's Johnny?
I'm right fucking here. Now put the put that piece of iron in the Illumin's mouth and pull the trigger.
You just like walk up there to the Illuminate boss, stick some iron in your mouth, and pull the trigger, and he's like, "What?"
We're gonna have a guy who's gonna be running around with like a little stim pistol, and he shoots it in all the Illuminate. But what it does is that it's injecting them with Johnny Helldiver, who then gets in their head to tell them to go put some iron in their mouth and pull the trigger, and that's what happens.
Just like the freaking hack in Cyberpunk, the quick hack.
Yeah.
We cannot allow this city to fall into the enemy's hands.
Man, they're taking away our sacred coffee. Could they? Oh, you little cheeky bastards.
That's why you bring a melee weapon.
My fists! Gotta love that emote with the sword.
And the flag too. When you do the raised weapon emote with the flag, you like wave it around and everything.
Pushing in. That works too.
Yeah, I have an autocannon. Overseer behind you. I hate overseers because of their melee attack that just knocks you on your ground and you can't get up and you die. That's the most dangerous thing about overseers.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. One just try doing that shit to me now. Alright. Pardon me. Shield broken. You can't kill me. I had a teammate. I think blew up one of those what you would call it, those explosive barrels. Hot on fire. Was laying down, had a guy hit me straight in the face and I was still alive. Love shooting those bastards down.
The other thing that's great about the autocannon, it shoots us down in like 3 shots.
Nice.
Autocannon flak mode. Which when they first gave the autocannon flak, I was like, it doesn't need that, but okay, I guess, whatever. It made it where like you could clear hordes of bugs with it better, and it's kind of useless against bots, but flak mode is super OP against the Illuminate. It takes off their shields in like 1 shot, 2 shots, shoots down the stingrays like almost instantly, and completely destroys hordes of zombies.
Yeah, when I saw that firing mode, I was like, that's insane for foreshadowing how insane is the game gonna get, and I mean it's there.
Oh yeah. Oh hello.
Hello, what the okay. That works too.
I climbed up there and then saw sitting in an eagle. I'm like, oh.
I think Jade did that. Ah! Freaking Leviathan just shot me with a beam from the sky. I want to see some sea people. I want to go Marcus Kruber and be a sergeant. Stand at attention! Follow! That'd be fun.
Requesting air support.
Hey, Merc. Like a supply? Got your back.
Requesting sentry. Squids. Sending in an eagle.
I had a poor level 18 yesterday, who I was dead, and it was in the middle of an ion storm, so they couldn't reinforce me on the New Haven planet. And he had no stems, and he went over there to a guy with medic armor who clearly had more stems, and he was like, "I need stems," and the dude just looked at him and then just ran away. So I was like, "Yeah, no, I saw that." Kick. But then the other guy was like, "Why do you kick him?" I'm like, "Because he's showing undemocratic behavior."
Honestly.
He's a traitor.
Well, I got surprised from behind. I was gonna say, he'd be like clearly Illuminate spy when used. How do I put this? Illuminate spy would be holding out against his fellow Helldiver.
300 meters. Cancel that.
Yeah, I don't get people who, oh, you little shit Leviathan, bounce me around as flesh mobs are trying to beat the shit out of me. You son of a bitch!
I was getting mauled by 2 flesh mobs, like a few missions ago before you joined, and I was like, oh, I guess this is how I die. And then randomly, a squad of Siege troopers showed up, and they were like, a Helldiver in need, save him! And I started shooting the flesh mob, and I was like, yes, kill it, kill it!
Sending in an
They
eagle.
killed it for me, and then I got up and I saluted them, and they were like, Helldiver, it's an honor to see you. And I was like, bro, you just saved my life. It's not your honor, it's my honor. I always thought thief guys were a joke,
Dropping a pin.
because we always see their dead bodies, but
Tagging map.
Honestly,
actually seeing them in action, I'm like, I mean, hey, these guys are badass, so I wonder what killed them. Probably bile titans and shit.
I was thinking maybe, especially in the early on days, they probably got picked off by Illuminate when they were
Yeah.
not known about. When,
Yeah.
And
I also
and obviously
saw-
they couldn't confirm that either because you know we were all Super Earth was in denial that you know they were eliminated, so that makes a lot of sense.
I was shooting at a harvester with the autocannon, and I was reloading, and then I see a random rocket fly out of nowhere and blow it up. And I was, oh cool, I guess a teammate killed it. I turn around and there's a Thief guy with a eat rocket. I was like, huh, so they can actually destroy those?
Southeast 200 meters. Calling in orbital strike. Calling down a sentry. I've got you.
Also, if you notice, whenever you call in an orbital strike on Super Earth, it always says repositioning before it actually launches it. It takes forever for it to launch. But Eagles are still instantaneous like they always are. It's because the Super Destroyers are fighting in space, fighting against the Illuminate fleet as we're fighting on the planet.
That is freaking awesome, and that makes so much sense. So they're having to
Yeah.
submit your orders while flying in the air, fighting Illuminate, dodging their attacks, killing them, while also delivering the payload. Ah, that's just that's fucking awesome.
It's also why, I mean, generally I tend to only bring one Eagle anyway. But especially against Illuminate on Super Earth, you know, you should only bring like one orbital because, you know, they just take too long.
Doing a Lindar. Rest in peace, J2. Welcome back, J2. I love how it's raining. I love your energy. I love how you just shoot. He raises his handgun and shoots straight into the air.
Extraction is available.
Requesting air support.
Mission map updated.
Nice and updated. Wait, what the hell killed him? No, it was the Leviathan! Blast you, Leviathan!
From hell's heart, I stab at thee.
Got equipment. Support weapon. Affirmative.
So far, I actually really like this team. Rolling together, place to place. Works out. How's the home stretch over there?
Just blowing up ships.
We're almost there. Just navigating the streets. Oh, there goes Jade with his mech. Gotta love good old exosuit.
Never mind.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Surrender ammo.
Leviathan was trying to shoot me. I just had a Thief soldier literally dive in front of me and just take the shot.
Holy shit. Damn,
He didn't
respect.
he didn't even say anything. I just looked up, I saw the Leviathan aiming, I'm like, oh shit. And I saw it shoot, and I tried diving, but like I dove like into where the shot was gonna go. And then the Sea Soldier just randomly dives in front of me and tanks his shot and blows up. And I was like, oh.
Oh my
I
god,
don't even know I don't even know what your name is, Trooper, but
you're the real
you just
hero.
saved a Helldiver today.
I love the playground little ship that little thing that they ride. That is
Oh, there are two of them overlapping.
Illuminate.
oh shit, yeah. Yes there is.
Yeah, there's another one over here
Sending
too.
in an eagle.
Sadly my heavy machine gun does shit to him, so I'll have to switch out my weapons
Yeah.
next time.
The recoilless rifle so far is the only thing I've used that can even damage, and it takes so many rounds to destroy it.
Not even autocannon, I take it. Ah, thank you, Democracy Protects. Ugh. I love how they're actively chasing us, gunning us down.
Illuminate.
Bastard.
Bitch ass Leviathan shot me into a horde of zombies.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction point. Please ensure you're inside the extraction
I
radius.
somehow got killed. Oh, okay. I got killed by your sentry, I guess. I don't know. That was weird.
I doubt that. I
Oh,
saw
I'm
you
sorry,
just like
died.
exploded. Like
Yeah, I just died, and then it said that you killed me. I turned around, and there's a sentry behind me. I
but
guess
it's a
killed me.
light
I don't know
sentry.
how.
How the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, I don't know.
It's
I have
Joel.
no idea.
It's Joel.
Like, I was perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden just instantly dead.
The light sentry was always a heavy cannon sentry that explodes internal. It's always been that
Yeah.
way.
Yes. That's the way it's always been.
It's the way it's always been.
Overseer, no. Double Overseer.
I'm
Ah,
coming!
Thank you, Democracy Protects.
I got you!
I got hit by both Overseers at the same time. Fell into that little crevice. Democracy Protects. Saved my ass.
Here's some
I
ammo.
love Democracy Protects.
Democracy Protects is like having a shield without having the shield.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Against the Predator strain bugs, if you have Democracy Protects with the shield, you actually die like all the time. I don't understand why.
Interesting.
It's like the shield just makes Democracy Protect just not work. Specifically against the Predator strain bugs. The other bugs, it works just fine. But like, you get the freaking Predator Hunter that hits you and barfs at the same time, you just instantly die.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Another launch in 20 seconds.
No! No! No!
That's why you get in!
I'll remember you!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 begin descent.
standing there for like 2 minutes marking extraction point. Everybody's like, no, I don't want to get in.
Victory was never in
That's why you
The
get in
last
when it
Helldiver.
lands.
Like, I swear it was just lying in wait, or that was like a new one that had just spawned, because
Mhm.
we're not getting attacked by a stingray, right?
It was Joel. Must
It
have
also
been.
loves to wait until you're doing a terminal, and then it'll be like, oh yes, that was my time to strike. That's why I usually activate a
Precisely, sir.
terminal, and then I immediately cancel, and I dive away, and then I shoot it down.
We got Steve Irwin.
Damn.
Rest in peace, rest in peace. I love Steve Irwin.
We all do. I don't think there's anyone who couldn't. Except for that motherfucking stingray.
How many other people on this squad have suffered through Bindi Irwin's television show just to try and support the Irwins?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The only negative thing I ever saw anybody ever say about Steve Irwin
It's not actually
was
mentioned,
that
it's
he was
just like,
Australian.
you know, doesn't have Steve Irwin on it anymore. Last thing, and I'll stop talking about Steve Irwin. The pilot of his show is on YouTube, and it is amazing. It's so loose and informal, it's great. It is like if you could see Steve Irwin have like a YouTube video.
Sounds wonderful.
Wait, I forgot.
Hellpod launch suspended.
So yeah, so nothing new inside the store or anything like that.
No.
No upgrades. Just everything going to shit. I guess that checks out.
What about here?
So only the recoilless rifle so far. Always have, always will be.
Also hate it on like Super Helldive when people just only want to do the main objective and then get the fuck out. I'm like, if you realize that the instant you start the main objective, it spawns endless waves of enemies, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the reason why we gotta head out.
Plus, with all those outposts and everything still up and standing, it's no. That's why you take care of all the outposts first, and then you do the objective.
Yep.
But no.
We shall fight in the streets. We shall fight on the sidewalks. We shall fight in the intersections.
Indeed we shall. Love the change up of our handler. Referencing the streets.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh man, we are melting that hallway.
Democracy delivered.
I had my siphon and he picked up the big freaking laser and we just drilled the full hallway of voteless.
Follow me.
Alright, Steve Trooper. Let's get going.
Follow me.
It's coffee time.
Affirmative.
Requesting air support.
Requesting walker.
Seven flesh mobs and 2 harvesters to kill 1 person.
That checks out.
They really hate me.
Damn it, my teammate Sentry just drilled into my left leg, so my mech from the immediate start is already limping and on fire. Because he decided to throw it after I freaking threw down my exosuit.
Yes.
Dropping a pin. Southwest, 200.
Well, I guess I need a difficulty tweak. I guess. What else freaking changes in my line of work? Well, karma does hit strong.
Reinforcing.
Man, I would have already been done with this mission if I wasn't limping.
Requesting air support.
Camouflage in the greenery.
Dropping a pin. East, 100 meters.
Outpost clear.
Tagging map. West, 200 meters.
Of course they would have one of these over here.
Squid outpost.
Outpost clear.
You know, these cheeky Illuminate are using this little battery sucker on our electrical system. Power up their stupid monolith. Just siphoning that, all that energy.
Follow me!
Mission map updated.
Dropping a pin, northwest, 200 meters. Follow me!
You fools. I have basically unlimited ammo.
Illuminate, east. Illuminate, east. Calling in reinforcements.
I gave the big ship a black eye. Got me.
Where is it? I'll shoot it. Mark it.
Follow me! Follow me! Package acquired.
I wish it told me who said follow me.
Purple.
Purple. Copy that.
I can't tell if he wants us to follow him or he's talking to Thief soldiers.
Affirmative.
Yeah, talking to Thief soldiers.
So you got a whole squadron right there. Probably even a platoon.
TAC inbound.
Officer, your charisma is so effective, you just also have a dreadnought also following you. It's actually 5 dudes. Oh, actually no, it's 4. Commissar moment. Is it weird that as much as I grew up with ODST, I kind of like the Thief guys a little bit more because of the ridiculous circumstance that's happening right here? I don't know, it feels weirdly personal.
Follow me! Reinforcing!
The fucking chaos spawns.
Follow me! Heavy, southeast, close.
Oh, of course I can reinforce on this side of the world. That's cool.
Sorry. You both died. And we were
I
on the
know,
other
but I
side.
reinforced him right there. I was like, cool. Now he can reinforce me, but nah.
Oh, I didn't know that you reinforced him. That's my bad. I thought you both died. I'm like, and I didn't see anything. That's my bad.
Heavy, northeast.
I take ownership on that.
He died to
Drop in package.
3 of the chaos spawn guys, and I was shooting them, and I was like, okay, well, I could continue shooting them, or I could reinforce him. I'll reinforce him so it doesn't get reinforced.
Oh,
on the other
my
side of the
body.
world. Then I reinforced him, and then I died, and I got reinforced on the other side of the world.
Because Zinch said so.
I guess your teammate's not gonna reinforce you, so I guess I have to.
He's leading other men. He has his hands full. He was demoted. He demoted to lead Thief soldiers.
I haven't seen a single Thief soldier this
He-
entire mission.
I think it's because he has them all.
The, Oh, they all died. I guess he's a horrible leader, just like a commissar.
Oh no. Commissar. How could this have happened? What were they, Kriegsmen?
Heavy. North. Close.
Do I need to hit them anywhere specific? The Leviathans?
The glowy circle things.
Copy.
I think. That's where I was hitting it with a recoilless rifle. It took like 37 rounds to kill it.
Illuminate.
They serve their purpose. Damn. Like a true commissar. You know, I should bring next game. I should bring the anti-tank turret and just shoot these bastards out of the sky.
Requesting sentry.
They will, Molted Merc. They will.
Illuminate.
Just like Jade.
Reinforcing.
Now we're getting, instead of Jade 2, Jade 3.
Oh yeah, everyone on my Super Destroyer is a clone of the same woman.
Illuminate.
Best headcanon. Why do I think in my own head that the reason why it's a clone of the same one was because they had an issue with the genetic material? Like they accidentally killed everybody inside the Hell Pods and they didn't want to report it to Super Earth.
He's under the earth. Like, it's impossible.
Maybe it is the same clone.
One of the things that got underneath the ground and nothing could stop it.
I'm starting to feel that everyone inside your Super Destroyer accidentally killed every Helldiver except for one, and they just had a genetic material issue. So they just cloned the same chick over and over, and it just got worse with every copy.
Yeah, they also discovered like the lady that's like the officer lady in the. I should know her name.
That's how bad it got.
Yeah, we're all clones of the legendary Helldiver. Anyway, we're all clones of the same legendary Helldiver. What's your name?
I really should know her name.
That's classified. That's above your pay grade. But
It was
I'm a
always
super
Jane
admiral.
Helldivers.
You need to tell me her name. Oh look, Illuminate.
Shouldn't you be ordering around the Thief guys? All right, gonna go kill some Illuminate now.
Requesting walker.
How about no Stingray?
Affirmative.
Calling down a walker.
Immediately got the life sentence. I didn't even see it sneaking around there.
Dropping a pin. Door 300 meters.
Well, it takes one mech rocket payload of the full payload to kill one of those Leviathans. It was worth it. That was great testing.
I kind of feel like it's best to just ignore them because it takes so much ammo, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, sure, you might kill it, but there'll just be another one. And, like, they're not that hard to get away from if you know that they're there.
It's when they sneak up on you is
Usually-
when they get you.
Yeah, exactly. You really, the only time I ever get killed by a Leviathan is if I don't know it's above me shooting at me. Once I know it's there, I'm just like, oh, okay. I'll just run away and you'll just fuck off and then I'll go do something else. And I'll come back and you won't be there anymore. The stingrays, on the other hand, no, you gotta shoot those down. Those things are menaces. Luckily, autocannon just counters those like super easily. Leviathans, nah. Like I can destroy the guns on the Leviathan with the autocannon, but then it'll just start dropping bombs. This is worse.
Illuminate, east.
Reinforcing.
Engaging. I'll take it.
Requesting sentry.
Should I call extraction?
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Tagging map.
but
Southeast. 100 meters.
Now I got this thing following me.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, I like how their shots go through the buildings, but our orbitals do not.
Calling an extraction.
Requesting sentry.
Roger.
Calling
Pelican
down
1
a
will
sentry.
attempt pickup at extraction zone.
Super clean stain remover. Oils. Oil stains. Spores. Bile. Blood.
Illuminate. Northeast.
Honestly, they have really good ads.
That's the part that reminds me of Night City.
Mm-hmm.
Except they don't have ads of like half nude women. But the wording of the ads, I'm just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Watch your six.
Illuminate. Southwest.
Man, I love all those signs. It's great.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Calling down supplies. Requesting advanced weaponry. This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Extraction complete.
Commissar doing commissar moments. That's why we call him private. He's got big privates. And by that we mean his SEAF units.
That all got killed.
Mhm. They got blown away.
I've also seen SEAF units escorting civilians away.
Mm-hmm.
Be like a mob of civilians that look like voteless, so it's like it's hard to tell sometimes. If they have glowing eyes, shoot them.
Egalopolis.
I see a lot of voteless that literally look like just regular people, but they're voteless.
We lost many good Helldivers. Orbit synchronized.
Have a good one. Keep well, Mark.
Allied destroyer has left squadron. This is Coretta Kelly with an emergency broadcast. Super Earth is under attack. The Illuminants are invading. All citizens are advised to seek shelter immediately.
These missions are like, at least I think this is the one where it's like a blitz mission, but the ships actually fly and land, so you don't know where they are exactly. They just kind of land all over the place.
Gotcha.
At least I think that's what this is. It might just be a regular blitz. I'm not really sure. But I had one of each earlier. One just regular blitz mission, and then one where they were just they land randomly, then you'd have to run over there and go destroy them. You had to destroy like a certain number within time, and we failed because there were just too many of them everywhere.
Let's see. Ah, he's the captain now.
It's so funny how we have that new helmet with a captain's hat, but they didn't want to give us the helmet with a cowboy hat for the Western War Bond.
Yeah, I was kind of. They're like, we think we're not gonna do that, and then immediately
And
the
the
next
devs-
war bond.
The devs were like, well, we think wearing a hat on your helmet's ridiculous, and it's not realistic at all. Then the very next war bond, here's a helmet with a hat on it.
Because everyone started making mods about it and asking
Yeah.
for it.
No, never mind. This is regular.
Deploying support weapon.
Here I go killing again. I think I just watched a voteless march out and then went back to its regular voteless running being. Ah, you bastard. Haha, you critically failed. Shot a flying overseer. Made him drop his grenade right at his own feet.
Requesting sentry.
Calling down a sentry.
May as well have two. I was gonna say the turrets are doing back to back. I was gonna get a shot, and that's what got me killed. I was gonna get a screenshot. I was like Army of Two, but turret edition.
Requesting air support.
It was worth it. It was worth it. I was speaking to a lot of different people lately, and it's been constantly a brought up thing of Army 2 needs to come back. At least the classics.
Just had a random ass freaking civilian run in front of me as I'm gunning them all down with the autocannon. And he like runs up to me, turns and looks at me and says, "Make way for
Democracy
Super Earth's
wins you.
finest!"
Follow me.
Found some super credits.
Quit.
No. Lindar Station.
Calling down a sentry.
I got criminal. One life for Super Earth. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry. Taking
dead.
northwest.
Quit.
Engaging terminal.
Mission map updated.
Checking points of interest.
Requesting air support.
Illuminate. Calling in reinforcements. Affirmative. Freedom never.
Man, I actually really like the Seaf model and the radio backpack.
5 minutes left. We can't stay this low much longer, Helldiver. Outpost cleared.
Yeah, I'm really liking the uniform. If I could, I would wear just that.
Quit! Tagging map.
Can I just say, I really want an option to be able to just have a backpack that gives me a radio backpack, and all it does is that it boosts everyone to get their cooldowns to be reduced.
We may proceed to
I would totally wear
extraction
that
when
support backpack.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Illuminate. Southeast. Requesting air support.
Heavy. Southwest. 50 meters.
Engaging. I'll take it.
Bring in shield. Tied her down. And Stingray down. That's for Steve Helldiver. On your 6.
Reloading.
Illuminate. Southeast.
Activating jump pad.
Yipe! Ah!
Requesting sentry.
Sentry deployed.
Calling in extraction. Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Calling down a sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Heavy northwest. 100.
2 harvesters on their way.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Marking location. Cancel that. Reload.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
50 meters.
One down. Ah. Ah.
Reinforcement budget depleted. ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Illuminate. South.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Rest in peace.
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
It's so funny when it's marching and it dies.
Yeah. I was ready to say it's lore accurate.
What do you think are the top 5 best support weapons in the game?
Oof. That's a difficult one. I mean, heavy machine gun, autocannon. So by support weapons, do we mean like emplacements or just like the
No,
support guns?
Just the support weapons.
Okay.
Emplacements and sentries don't count. And by
I do
best,
like
I mean just best all around against every faction.
Okay.
Because the
yeah.
best support weapon against the bots is the recoilless rifle, hands down, because it one-shots everything, except for the factory strider, which it can
Recoilless
one-shot
rifle.
it if you hit it directly in the face.
Flamethrower,
But the
grenade
recoilless
launcher.
rifle one-shots everything, just anywhere, just one-shot dead. There's also only one mission that I could select. I can't choose any other missions.
Let me see.
Oh wow, we only got 68% held on the city now. It was at 93 an hour ago. It's not good.
It's not good. We gotta double our efforts.
I think the best all-around support weapons that are good against every faction. Number 1, autocannon. Not because it's the best at anything, but it's because it can do everything. Like, if you don't know what support weapon to bring autocannon, because it can deal with everything. Right? And if your teammates have everything else, you know, they have horde clear, they have, you know, anti-tank, you can bring autocannon and be effective at, you know, literally whatever role that you need to do, because it's just a jack of all trades support weapon. Unfortunately, it's not the best at any particular thing, but it doesn't need to be, because it's always solid, and you know it's always going to put in work. Heavy machine gun is great. Chews up chargers super fast, kills bile titans pretty quickly, kills factory striders really fast if you manage to get under it, shoot them in the belly. Kills harvesters pretty not as good as it used to be against harvesters. Harvesters have been buffed recently because they used to be like way too easy to kill. But yeah, they're you know, stalwart is still good, but I think the heavy machine gun is better because it's more
Piercing.
it's it's got way more damage and has heavy armor pen. But the stalwart is really good situationally. It just depends. And then obviously recoilless rifle.
I was here from the start. Even before then.
Okay.
It does take a while to level up your weapons, though.
Oh yeah, it does. Like, I'm at the end bit of the scythe bit, and it's taking a lot to get it to level up. So I decided to swap to breaker, because why not?
Yeah, I have the max level breaker because I wanted like an actual AA-12, so that's what I have. I made it a legit AA-12 now, with drum mag and everything. It's really cool. It's really good against the Illuminate. Like really good against the Illuminate. In my cookout, it's like level 22. Right now I've been leveling the Liberator Carbine because it's like a stalwart because it shoots super fucking fast, but it's classified as an assault rifle, but I'm like, no, it's more like an SMG, but okay.
What is it?
Liberator Carbine.
Oh yes, that I've also been leveling that up too.
Yeah. It's like the only assault rifle I actually like, because it doesn't handle like the assault rifles in the game. It's just straight up, it's an SMG. But it does more damage than the actual SMGs. Oh look, we have Seif now.
Almost just got killed by purple. Blew up like a whole pile of explosive barrels and lit me on fire, but I dived.
I saw that. Purple.
Always the
Well, I have a
purples.
squad of troopers with me now.
Spear ready and equipped.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
Illuminate
Swear, Purple's little rover is trying to kill me. It's an automaton.
All the drones are automatons.
Yeah, that's why I brought in all these sentries. To add even more automatons. So we love them. It always has been.
Tagging map. West. 100 meters.
Sentry, west.
Sentry.
Outpost cleared.
I do get the spear not exactly piercing through a freaking air vehicle, but I kind of wish it did. Good shield.
Yeah, I mean, if you lock onto a stingray with the stingray makes like the slightest adjustment, the spear misses, and I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. That's because
The Cylon.
it literally locks on, and it's based off of a javelin, which is a surface-to-air missile. It's designed to shoot down aircraft.
I feel your frustration.
Of course, it also blows up tanks and shit, but I mean, like, come on. Why does the surface-to-air lock-on missile launcher fail to shoot down an aircraft that it locks onto? It's not like it does any evasive maneuvers, it kind of just moves like half a centimeter to the right. The spear's like, oh no man, I missed.
Spear is just a lazy javelin. It's also an automaton, that's why it's smart. That's why it locks on. It's like, how about no?
It doesn't lock onto anything worthwhile though.
It's on Joel's payroll, I swear.
Sometimes you'll be trying to lock on with the spear, and it just refuses to lock on. But it can lock on to your teammate's walker perfectly fine.
Yeah. I hate how accurate that is.
I got killed by that once. I was in the walker suit, and all of a sudden a random missile just came out of nowhere and blew me up. And my teammate was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought you were an enemy because I locked onto you with the spear." And I was like, "No, no." I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
I got killed by a teammate somehow, but I highly doubt that. Got killed by the Sajay person. But I'm pretty sure it was the whatchamacallit, the ship that just sniped me from the air.
I just got killed by an army of zombies.
Speed your step, Helldiver.
True reinforcements. They died right next to where you are now.
Yeah, I'm calling you right now. Put on the ground so that this thing doesn't fucking electrocute me.
Yeah.
Approved. Deploying reinforcements.
I can't steer my helipod. Oh shit! Landed right in front of that thing. Grenade, please blow it up. Okay, awesome. My grenade worked. Oh shit! There's another one. Stuck between two of those fucking Tesla towers. Not fun.
A shocking hard place.
Requesting orbital.
Outpost destroyed.
Dropping a pin. South, 100 meters.
Marking location. Illuminate. Southeast. Close.
Sending in an eagle.
Haha, quick draw.
Hold position.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Sending down support weapon.
Calling down supply.
Leviathan. Why won't you die?
No, because you're using the spear, Lamau.
So dope.
Calling in extraction.
I took it down. It took 3 or 4 spears.
3 or 4? Which one?
3 full
Because-
payloads of spear.
Yeah, because it took 3 full restocks.
That's
Not
what I mean.
stocks,
No,
full-
that's what I'm
full
saying.
restocks
Restock. That's what I
of the
meant.
recoilless rifle to destroy it. It was bullshit.
Yes, yes. 3 full restocks of the spear. Which
so
I.
that's what,
So it's kind of
Spear has,
less.
what, four rounds.
It starts off with 1, but every time restocked in it's 3.
Yeah.
So, would that technically mean it's less rockets than a recoilless rifle, considering that?
I mean, because the recoilless has, I think, 6.
I just took out another one.
Because it has 1 in it, and it has like I think 5 on the backpack.
Mm-hmm.
And shot all those plus full restock 4 times to destroy 1 with a recoilless. So I guess the spears maybe like 1 extra round, or I mean 1.
It's a couple
one-
rounds
one-
stronger,
one-
but yeah.
1 less round difference, but I'm just like, it's just ridiculous. Like, why are they so hard to destroy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we not supposed to destroy them? Are we supposed to just ignore them? Because if it takes that much ammo to destroy a
And
single
1 mech
then-
rocket payload.
Yeah, like an entire, all your rockets.
All hitting the weak spot.
Thank you, Democracy Protects. Holy shit.
Haha, dodged that one.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Take this back with you.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Hahaha.
Reinforcement budget depleted.
Man, I never got to use Eagle 1.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
You know, I'm debating now, since I've noticed that I've kind of not really needed another slot. I'm probably just going to bring 2 rocket payloads so I could just drill into those Leviathans.
What do you mean 2 rocket payloads?
Recoilless rifle and spear.
Oh.
Just straight up, just be anti-Leviathan.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
If it's gonna take
Yeah.
this much, I'll fucking
But-
kill you.
Yeah, but I mean, it took 4 full resupplies with the recoilless destroy. So even if you had both, you wouldn't be able to kill one with using all your rockets. You still have to get resupplied.
Yep. So I'm gonna throw down a resupply right there. Or you could go bring out a resupply backpack and boom. Quickly, quick. You know what? I just realized. I think the whole purposes of that is that so multiple people bring in like a spear or something, and they'd quick load it. Like they quick load each other to drill into it. I feel like that's how you're supposed to go about it. Finally gives a reason for the quick loading system. Or team loading.
Welcome back. Democracy.
Did you just call me competent? No.
Damn. Oh, I think my game crashed.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
That's okay.
Wow.
Crashed so hard, it also crashed the crash report.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good. Rebooting it up. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the update.
Allied coordinates locked. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Should be commando. Hmm. I'll bring a commando.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Toss, forget, grab, shoot, 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 and then go back to spear. I am the anti-air.
You could have brought eat as well. So you have a spear and then toss commando, boom 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 boom. Use 2 eats and then go back to the spear.
Countless high liberty citizens call this city home. Defend their property.
Deploying support weapon.
Requesting orbital. Sending in an eagle.
40 minutes, okay.
Calling in orbital strike. Tagging map, northeast, 200 meters.
Sending down sentry.
Oh man. Turned at the wrong angle. That's okay. Kind of saw that coming. I was gonna lay down, but I was looking around for any air vehicles. Vroom. Okay, saw myself all the way back there. All right.
You must not allow our civilians to perish. Win! Orbital inbound! Reinforcing!
Alert. Helldivers administrating freedom. Please stand by. God damn it. I mean, I'm trying to read. Fine, I'll take the game seriously.
Dropping a pin.
Man, once I brought 2 fucking rockets, it's been quiet in the air. It's been real quiet. Oh, I see. On the other side of the map. There it is.
Orbital inbound.
There's the fucker. I see how it is.
Liberty dispensed.
It's like a game waiting. How long I have to wait until somebody reinforces me.
I gotcha.
Of course it's you, because nobody ever fucking reinforces me.
Yeah.
Like, I see some other random ass teammate dies, he gets reinforced instantly. I die, yeah, no.
Mm.
No. No.
It's the badass cooldown, man.
Like I've legit had times where I literally had to kick my entire team just to get reinforced.
I know.
Like literally it's happened to me at least 7 times. Just like why the fuck is this a thing? Like do people not know how to play the game? It's literally in the basic training how to reinforce it. People don't fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier today, before you joined, I died and a teammate next to me died, and then we were sitting there waiting to be reinforced by the other random fucking dude, and he just refused. He'd call in sentries and orbital barrages and eagles and everything, just refused to reinforce us. So I kicked him, and then the other dude was like, "Why do you kick him?" I'm like, "Because he's brain dead, doesn't know how to reinforce." And then he got mad at me and shot me, so I kicked him too. And I'm just like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I the bad guy here?
You literally gave him a valid reason.
Yeah, I not only gave him a reason, I also let him play the game again because the dude refused to reinforce both of us, right? So it's like, okay, whatever. Okay, but it happens like all the time.
I know.
Or like the person that you died next to just refuses to reinforce you, but the dude on the other side of the fucking map reinforces you. It's like, okay, cool. What are you doing over here on the other side of the map? Oh, nothing? Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome.
What I always hate, which I understand to some extent, but I honestly don't like it when people just everyone speed runs the objective and just sits on extraction.
Oh my god, dude, yes.
Happens all the time.
Also, the amount of time, this is also why I literally always host. I never join other people's games in this game ever. I used to, I don't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the amount of time people just like run off to extraction. Like all 3 teammates run off to extraction. I'm over there by myself doing all the side objectives, all the bug nests, all the Illuminate outposts, etc. You know, bot fabricators, whatever. And they're all just sitting in extraction, completely AFK, with doing absolutely fucking nothing. And they don't even bother to call it in. They're just sitting there at extraction,
yeah,
doing absolutely
not
nothing.
even calling
like,
it
dude,
in.
If you're literally gonna sit there,
Call extraction.
at least call the damn extraction. Don't
Thank
just sit
you.
there and do freaking nothing. And then it's like, oh well, like I don't call extraction because like it spawns enemies. Then why are you at extraction? Well, because like we completed the main mission, we can leave. Right? I'm like, no, we can't. Why? Because I said so. That's why. Also, literally, so about 4 days ago, fighting Illuminate after the Illuminate update and everything, and we did the main objective, and all my teammates were just nowhere to be found for like the longest time. And there was a Siege artillery that I was working on, plus another like 2 Illuminate outposts right next to the Siege artillery. And I had like literally 15 harvesters and a bunch of those flesh mob dudes and freaking Illuminate air support and everything. And I was like, oh, I wonder what my team was doing. Oh well.
So Commando's actually pretty good against them.
Something important. Not good. And anyway, eventually I died just because I had no supplies. I had no ammo. No stems. I called in resupply. I got supplied. I was still fighting them all. Finally, I died. And I looked, and all my teammates were just AFK at extraction. Didn't even bother to fucking call it in. Just sitting there. They didn't reinforce me for like half a minute.
I got killed by unknown. Ugh. Anyway, go on.
I was just there, like, why the fuck? And then finally I was like, you know, it'd be nice to have some motherfucking help, but I guess I can't have that. And then one of my teammates is like, well, why do we have to do all the objectives? I'm like, because I fucking said so, that's why. And he's like, who made you the boss? I'm like, the fucking game made me the boss. The game made me the boss. The devs made me the boss. You don't like it? Go host your own games.
Exactly. Go be your own damn boss.
And he continued to give me flack, so I kicked him. And the other 2 people got all pissy at me, so I kicked them too. But I'm just like, fuck you guys. Like, literally, the developer made it very clear the host is the boss. Do what the host says to do, but people don't fucking do it. It's like, if you just want to do the main objective and leave, then host your own game.
Exactly.
It's really not hard. And like when I used to join other people's games, I would do whatever the host wanted me to do.
Yeah.
But I don't join other people's games anymore because I like being able to just remove people I don't like. Because the amount of times when like you join some other random person's game, and then there's a teammate who just constantly keeps team killing you with like cluster bombs or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey host, this guy keeps team killing. A host's like, oh yeah, he's my friend Lamau, get used to it. I'm like, okay, that happened to me. Literally same story. The exact thing happened to me one time. Dude kept killing me with cluster bombs, and I told the host they kept killing me with cluster bombs. I was like, can you please kick this guy? And he was like, nah, he's my friend Lamau. Get over it. He likes killing high level kicks, and I'm like, okay.
Redditor.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have fun. I'm just gonna leave because whatever.
You could literally fight anywhere else, and they think that
Yeah.
they think just because you're there, it's magically exclusive.
Yeah. It's just like
That
okay,
you signed a contract with them. I'm like, you realize I could leave anywhere else, and you just add them to your block list, and you're out. They've hurt themselves more than they hurt anyone.
And like I always do all the objectives, even if like the timer is literally at like 5 seconds left,
Yeah.
and all my teammates are waiting at extraction. I'm like, cool, y'all extract. I'm doing the I'm closing this last nest or this last objective. I don't care if I extract. And they're like, why not? I'm like, because I maxed out. I got everything. I don't need to extract. Well, then why do you do all the objectives? Because it counts more for the war effort.
It does.
And that's why I'm doing it, because it counts more for the war effort. Plus, it also gives you more XP, which doesn't matter when you're level 150, but it gives you more weapon XP.
Yep, more weapon XP, and then technically more XP when it goes over, when they actually, if they ever expand it. Which we're not expecting, but yeah.
Exactly. It gives more weapon XP, which I need, and it gives more more progress to the war effort, which I need. So yeah, which they also changed how the war thing works now. It used to be only the completing a full operation would count. So if you completed 3 or 2 missions in operation and failed the last one, it didn't count for jack shit. Now every mission counts individually, plus the operation counts. So if you fail the operation, you still get some war effort progress because you completed at least some of the missions. But if you completely fail every mission in operation, then you don't get anything because you failed everything. Which I guess is nice for people that don't have time to do full operations or whatever. So like that was the reason that they gave behind that, so like other people could feel like they were at least contributing if they could only play it an hour or 2 a day or whatever. Which is nice. But yeah, that was the other reason why I stopped joining other people's games, is they would only do like 1 mission and then the host would just quit. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's like, maybe you were playing for like, all day and you're tired or whatever, right? Fair enough, I get it. But like, this doesn't count for anything, because I only did 1 mission. And we have to do the whole operation. So, I mean, if you're not going to do operations, then I'll just host my own games and just do operations.
Calling in reinforcements.
Stingray just killed
Or-
half of its own zombies.
Yeah, while they're trying to kill me because I was taking out their big thing.
Yeah. I was killing a horde of boatless, and a Stingray just came by and killed like half the horde for me.
You
Killed
fools.
2 Stingrays.
Man, the only thing that's gonna effectively kill me is my own damn turrets.
Right?
So effective when stingrays are not.
Requesting tac tac.
It's also funny when like you're like at the mission board thing, and people are like, I think we should drop here, and it's like right on like the main objective, and I'm like, no, we're not gonna drop on the main objective and do the main objective and leave. No. But we gotta run around the whole map. You have to anyway. No, you don't. Yeah, you do, because we're gonna do all the objectives. What? Why?
Yes.
Because I want to win this war. That's why.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital. Requesting orbital.
Beautiful. We got 2 Gatling barrages on the same ship. It's like fuck that one ship in particular.
Headshot.
Sending in an eagle.
I was like, oh yeah, I haven't called in my sentry in forever. Oh right, because I don't have a sentry.
Mm-hmm.
Requesting air support. Heavy.
Well, the sentries work up there. I'm gonna stay the fuck down here. And I'm gonna salute so it even raises faster.
Funny how a lot of people still don't know that's how that works.
Yep. I haven't tested it with the lockstep, and I honestly think it does the same.
It works with every emote.
Yeah.
Literally any emote works. It doesn't have to be a salute. A lot of people think it's only the salute, but no, you can do literally any emote. It counts. I don't really know why. I think it should just be the lockstep or the salute personally, but you could just stand there with the draw emote and just aim at the flag and just stand there and it still counts.
Delivered. Emergent victorious yet again. Extract when ready.
One time we had like all of us had sentries, so I'll place all our sentries and we all just stood there in the
Saluting.
lockstep emote, just marching around the flag, and it thing finished in like 30 seconds, so we just left.
The best thing about lockstep is it's saluting, but you can now dodge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it looks the best with the sword, though.
Agreed.
Say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Also, hold on, I gotta shoot. Who the hell's shooting that? You. Leviathan, you fool. You expose yourself to me. Cannot hide from democracy's grace. Death. Look at him, hiding behind buildings. I love how the Leviathans, if I'm out here, it literally is afraid. It literally, like, I had times where it legitimately goes to the edge of the map and hides behind the skyscrapers trying to snipe.
Yeah, so earlier on this particular mission, I had a Leviathan that was like flying over me and started shooting at me, and then all of a sudden it just stopped shooting and just flew away, and I was like, "Where's it going?" And I saw you were
Shooting.
you were like
He's down.
fairly close to me, and I was like, "Oh, that explains it." The Leviathan, freaking
Stingray down.
anti-Leviathan.
He's like, no! Stop it! This isn't fair! called a whole other spear to hunt down that other Leviathan. Get the fuck back here. Look, he's actively running away from me. He's been running away from me for like the past 2 minutes. This brand new one has been actively running.
That's how stalkers
They both are, 2 of them.
When you have like a cookout or a blitzer or a dominator that can just stagger them, because it's so funny. Like the cookout, you know, obviously is great because it's good against everything, but the dominator just straight up makes every single stalker your own personal bitch, because every single shot staggers it, and same with the cookout. But the dominator does so much damage, just so much raw damage. It can like 2-shot stalkers. So it's like there'll be like 4 stalkers, and you'll just kill one of them, and the other 3 are like, "What the fuck was that? I don't get paid enough for this."
What is that? What is this place?
What is that gun?
What is that guy?
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Come here, stingrays. I can kill you. Just flying around the buildings.
Yes. I love how I made it two of those freaking Leviathans. They were not aligned at all. They went together and flew away together away from me. One used the other as a human shield.
Or a Leviathan shield.
A Leviathan shield. Oh look, they're sniping again. You little cheeky bastard. I'll kill you. Where do you think you're going? Look, he's hiding. Oh, he's not gonna live. You fool. It just screamed at me.
Yeah, yeah, I hear that.
When I hit it with 4 rockets.
Yeah. I saw you shoot it, and then I just hear, "Meh," it goes behind the building again.
Full out behind the building. Yeah, she.
I've never heard them make noise before, but didn't even sound intimidating or anything. Just a high-pitched, soft.
It's like a cat. A very disgruntled cat. It's kind of like a cat when you offer, like, when you actually bump into like the treat bag, but you're not offering treats and it gets
Stingray's
upset.
coming back for sure.
Oh, I see it. It's out of range. It's perfectly out of range. Well, guess what? Commando's here. What are you gonna do, Stingray? You gonna come back? Let's just say I hit that Leviathan. I'm scared the living shit out of it. I made 2 of them flee away from me. Be afraid, bastard. It literally popped its head without far range of 380 meters and never came.
White whale, holy grail.
I've never heard that saying before, but alright.
Countdown initiated. Stand by
And then
for
the
takeoff.
stingray comes and boom, everybody dies.
Nah. I'm here.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I stand corrected. It's like new.
Democracy prevails once.
The only negative about the sword with lockstep is you don't get the swagger walk ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
The Dr. Livesey walk, yeah.
But I mean, you could have that, or it could have a sword. So I mean.
I'm sorry, I can never put away my West roots.
Put away your what?
My West roots. My revolving, fantastic, cycling, electric revolver. Shooting laser beams. I just look like those two just like, okay, I was saying, it's always that bug. It makes it look like two people are surrendering. That was fun.
Many heroes gave their lives to liberty.
Next time I'm gonna get the emplacement. Anti-armor emplacement. It's just gonna be a full-out menace.
Okay, here's the blitz mission I was talking about, where they land ships and you have to actively hunt them down.
Engaging orbital.
Oh, perfect. Sounds like my kind of job.
Orbit synchronized.
Propel invasion fleet. SSA radar has identified a fleet of Illuminate invasion ships descending upon the sector from the close orbit. They intend to seize control of the area in an aerial blitz. You are the last line of defense. Destroy all enemy ships as quickly as possible.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat.
Yep.
Helldivers to Hellpods.
And they land all over
I
the
haven't done
map.
this yet. What should we bringing? Going heavy and stuff?
It's airships, so do what you can. Anti-tank emplacement. Commando. You know what? I'm feeling zealous today. Eat. Are we chasing after them, or are we just calling out on the spot?
Yes.
So all of the above. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, you drop in, there's nothing on the map. Okay, there's nothing. There's no enemies, nothing. And then they start dropping, and it'll show you on the map where they're dropping with these little purple illuminate icons. And they drop ships everywhere. I mean, the first time I did this, we literally failed because we got overrun with just illuminate absolutely everywhere. Ships all over the freaking place. And you have to destroy a certain amount of them in a certain period of time.
So would it be, so by ships, are we talking about the standard ships?
They fly and then they land.
Okay, is this the Stingrays? Or these the
No, like the drop ships.
Yeah, the drop
The
ships, yeah.
UFO things.
Mm-hmm.
They fly towards a position. They look like they're dropping off troops like they normally do during an illuminate drop, but the ship actually lands and then becomes a, you know, a landed ship with a shield and everything. And then they also still have the drop ships that show up and drop troops off and fly away. So there's troops coming out of the landed ships and troops being dropped off by ships. And then Stingrays flying around strafing everything, plus Leviathans and then a bunch of other shit. It was, yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So my full anti-tank build. Let's go.
It gave me like Malevelon Creek level vibes, but it didn't feel busted like Malevelon Creek where it was bugged.
Mm-hmm.
It was like intentional, but like just so many just everywhere.
This city is a center of commerce.
Freedom
It
requires
must be defended.
firepower.
Yeah, see the map is empty right now, and then they'll start. So they have 47 ships in reserve. So that's how many ships that will be here eventually. Oh, look, Steve.
Follow me.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah, see? And then you go to those icons on the map.
Southwest.
I see one in the sky. So I'm gonna start picking them off now. Can I not hurt them?
They have shields.
Yeah, they have tanky as fuck shields.
Yeah.
I will melt you. I'm throwing down my commando and everything.
I go, because they have harvesters now.
Yeah, yeah, which again you could use. You could use to destroy those harvesters. Got one down. Get him, Seif. Get him!
Illuminate. Southeast.
Get drilled.
No. I got killed by Walker.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah. My dad absolutely loves that show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank
Good
you,
show.
Thief, guys. All these thief soldiers were all guarding my dead body. I ran up there to go get my stuff back. They all turned and saluted me.
One harvester down.
Orbital. Quick. Orbital inbound.
One down. Using the
South.
you cheeky bastards.
Sentry. Illuminate. East. Requesting orbital.
One Leviathan down.
Requesting orbital strike.
Killed by Overseer. Yeah.
Hey, cannon, shoot that ship on the ground.
There's their grenade.
No. Died.
Pulling in reinforcements.
Arg.
Warp, 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 warp. You will not kill me.
Freedom never sleeps!
So many ground troops on me. Personally, all gunning for me and me alone. These motherfuckers. They're like, stop him. He's
now in this little defensive place. I've just been running deep into their lines. They kill me. They're like, oh yeah, you dead. I come back. What the fuck? Why is this guy so crazy?
because that's how we were made.
Oh wow, a bunch of steep anti-tank guys showed up. One of them has a spear, and all the rest all have heat.
They got me finally. It had to be all getting shot in the back. That was the worst part. I got laid with a whole pack of
Okay, don't worry,
overseer
I
shots.
found out that if they land on you, you do die.
Never would have guessed.
I mean, I figured you would.
That was obvious.
I did learn that if you walk into one of those little drainage things in the city, you just instantly die.
Thank you for throwing that on someone on an emplacement.
Do what?
Next
Did I?
time, don't
Sorry,
throw
man.
it that close, brother. He threw like all of that shit as I was. All of that shit.
I threw a walking barrage. Like,
No, you're
way
fine.
Way out in front of you in a Gatling barrage, on top of the walking barrage, and then I saw a bunch of other red lines, and I was like, oh, I don't know what all these red lines are, but cool.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw that
gonna
too.
leave.
I wanted to leave, but my freaking thing was there. I just like, well,
Yeah.
time to use it every round because I bet it's gonna blow up. Democracy protects, and it did. It did for so many times. There's so much bullshit it can protect me from.
Yes.
I'm making Leviathan run away because he's like, you motherfucker, you're killing me.
Aw.
When you respawn, I have a bunch of freaking like spears and shit thrown on the ground, so just straight up use it on.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I made it to like a whole bunch of the ships, and I destroyed one of them, and then they all just cut me down.
Damn.
Landed on a harvester, now it's dead.
No, Overseer, you bastard. Out of stibs. You bastards. Ah. Almost got it. It's just, I'm like, guys, stop dying. I only died twice. What's up with this? Stop dying! God damn it. And I stimmed on that one too. And that overseer hits me and bonks me on the head.
Overseers hit like trucks.
Yes, they do.
Specifically their melee attack. Like
Yeah.
Their range attack sometimes just one-shots you through everything.
Back inbound.
Calling down a support weapon.
Eat that!
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Requesting orbital.
Overseer melee attacks. Yeah.
On our
But I
last.
killed like 12 ships in one life. So it's worth it.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Their lines were in our.
Oh, I was trying to land on the Stingray, but no.
No.
Calling down fortifications.
They had like a line of like 7 landed ships. Oh, that's perfect for walking for
Shoot these overseers. If I can kill these overseers, I can destroy all these ships. But they're all gunning me. No! No, you son of a bitch.
Overseers is just
No,
like,
no, no, no. Multiple overseers just meleeed me. My turret placement. It was perfect.
Of course, no one's gonna reinforce. Oh wait,
Well, they can't.
because we have no reinforcements.
Yeah. I had the perfect setup. It's still set up. It should be on the map to your left. Like I know where you're at. It's to your left. There's like my turret there.
Yeah. I see it.
It's fully loaded. And you see all those ships, you just drill into it. Don't be around fucking purple. He fucking always kept team killing me.
Yeah.
Always
Kind of
fuck.
what all teammates do, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the flying overseers. It was like literally 20 of them, and that's that's like an under exaggeration.
I know. I was in their back line shooting them all.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
the
to your left.
guys,
Yeah,
nah, man.
yeah,
Like all that whole horde.
even if you just shoot the body, it'll take out the ship.
When?
Additional reinforcement funding
There we
approved.
go.
Because of
Of course,
course,
I have to get off
yeah,
the turret,
turret.
reinforced. Because the other guy, who's not
Yes.
on a turret, can't be bothered reinforced.
Yes. Because why would he? I'm gonna try doing my best to cover. Calling resupply on us. Calling commando. Come on, Steve, hold the damn line. I feel like Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the micro series right now.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Looks like they're maining landed ships way in the back line.
Yeah, they are. I just hit one right now.
I mean, I will say that was my first time doing one of these, and now that I know it's like nothing but elevated overseers, apparently, I'll definitely bring a turret next time.
Right? Yeah, I didn't know
I
what
feel
to
like
expect
the
either.
cannon was real good though.
Like only 3 more ships go?
I got that one. Go on the other two.
Left. Liberty speed your step, Helldiver.
Just trying to get over there to them. Melee overseer. Fuck off, please.
Shot one in the fucking skull. Piss off of him.
Fucking hate these melee overseers, dude. Just because anything that ragdolls you and makes you completely helpless is just annoying.
You could say that again.
Because, like, you'll be lucky if you could stem yourself when you're on the ground. Because you can't get up. So trying to get up and run away is just a waste of time. You're not going to be able to get up.
Deploying support weapon.
I'm so glad that I freaking brought all the freaking gear I did of just flat out rockets, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have been able to destroy the insane amount of fucking ships.
Yes.
I don't think there was a moment I was really not freaking shooting a rocket. If it wasn't that, then it was me gunning down a bunch of overseers with my breaker shotgun.
Liberty emerges victorious yet again. Extract with
Nice.
Got you covered.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius. Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1.
Killed by
preparing for
elevated
touchdown.
overseer who one-shot me through a stem.
Yeah, that's how I died. Remember when the last time I died? It was through
Yeah.
a fucking stem.
I'm pretty sure we have the
Hold
super stim,
position.
too. Didn't make any difference.
5 seconds.
Super stem and everything, and elevated overseer.
We got
like, yeah,
3
fuck
minutes.
you.
We're gonna wait 1 minute. Not even. 30 seconds.
Not
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
team
get
lead
up and
back.
leave me behind.
We got this.
I hear a stingray.
Oh yeah, I see some. Coming from 2 different angles.
Of course they are.
They're purposely flying around to fuck with me. Like they're trying to evade me from spearing one of
Here
them.
comes one landing right now.
Yeah.
Extraction is available. Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Second one. Yeah.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Come on. Another one. There you go. Got that one.
Hey, look, the thief guy wants to go with us.
He's like, can I come with you? I want to be a Helldiver. Let's go.
I say follow me. The thief person actually responded and said, yes, sir, whatever it takes.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning.
Thief guy's like, why can't I go with you? I want to be a
Pelican.
Helldiver.
Pelican's like, no.
I want to be a Helldiver.
Do you have your C-01 filled out? No. What I thought.
like-
Get out.
When I imagined having commandable thief soldiers, I thought we'd have it as like a stratagem, because it was leaked as a stratagem like forever ago, like
Oh, that'd be pretty
forever
dope.
ago in this game. It was leaked as a stratagem to have like a squad of like 4 thief guys, and it had its own like command wheel and everything for it. But being able to command them with just the in-game commands that already exist just makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because you say follow me, they actually follow you, hold
Alright,
position.
I gotta go to bed.
They don't just stop following you, they actually hunker down wherever you tell them to hold position at.
Had a good time.
If only there were more of them.
Always. Accuracy 69.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Looks like we're gonna lose Eagleopolis pretty soon.
Let me actually go back to my ship. I want to look at the update on the map thing. I didn't get to do that. Oh yeah, I see what you mean about it being in Africa. It's legitimately Africa.
I don't know much African
Heliopolis.
geography, but I'm pretty sure it's close to where Mombasa is.
Mm-hmm.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
I believe.
Didn't mean to join on someone. God damn it. No.
It happened to me earlier too. I accidentally joined someone, so I just quickly quit. I was like, nah, man.
Quickly. As an exit game. But I mean, yeah, I absolutely love the update and I really want to see more. I definitely want to see the Seif, like the Seif one, and then just have it expanded even further. Like, I want them to be called in as a unit, but then they also can Helldive as well, even when they die and they get replaced. You can change their composition. I want it to go full SOCOM or Ghost Recon level of effort. Like classic, old school Ghost Recon, like Advanced Warfighter. I'd pay good money for that.
Helldivers across the galaxy.
Incoming message from Super Earth.
Where will you join them?
Widow's Harbor, Pauline 5, a new haven have fallen to the great host of the Illuminate.
Allied destroyer has
Millions of Helldivers, paragons of valor, fortitude unshakable, obedience, undaunted by a knowingly unwinnable fight, formed democracy's first line of defense.
synchronized.
Alongside them, countless noble citizens honored to be granted battlefield deputizations embodied Super Earth's unwavering spirit in their final moments. The planet's citizens and vital infrastructure taken by this vile ambush will not be forgotten, nor were these devastating losses in vain. Firstly, this heroic stand impeded the unforeseen Illuminate offensive, and in a testament of our own marshal's superiority, reduced their estimated fleet strength by 21.5%. Additionally, the time secured by their sacrifice as fully utilized megacities are now heavily fortified. Garrisons, reinforced by Seif battalions, recalled from distant sectors. An official mourning period for all fallen will be scheduled by the Ministry of Humanity in the interim. An ephemeral period of mourning have been granted and has now concluded. The fight for our freedom is upon us. There is no fallback. All eyes are now to liberty's heart, as Helldivers prepare to fight for the very survival of managed democracy. Briefing: the Illuminate invasion has begun. Landfall is confirmed at multiple sites across Super Earth. Our megacities are under siege for the first time in more than a century. Hostile forces have breached our sovereign homeworld. The battle for Super Earth has begun. Helldivers must hold Super Earth at all costs, oppose this invasion with the fullest extent of warranted and vindictive prejudice permitted by intergalactic law. Managed democracy faces its greatest test yet. This battle is anticipated to span multiple major orders. Super Earth's population is concentrated in 7 megacities, including our federal capital, Prosperity City. Should all 7 fall, Super Earth will be lost. An Illuminate fleet must be depleted before that can happen. To erode Illuminate operational capabilities and weaken overall fleet cohesion, tactical analysis calls for significant enemy losses. The initial strategy is clear: obliterate Illuminate forces. We fight not just for freedom, but for the survival of all we hold dear. Together, we will show our world. Well, sorry, we would show our would-be oppressors the full might of managed democracy for Super Earth. Alright, and let's see. Major order thin Illuminate ground forces see fight to hold Super Earth's megacities. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to join back on you. There you are.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Looks like
Super Earth is
it says failed to join because the session is full.
It's not.
How much is in there?
Jade and one other dude.
I think it's I got invaded by hard mode enabled.
Allied destroyer
Establishing
coordinates
link.
received.
And I think he just left, so okay.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Also, I love how someone chimed in the chat from YouTube. Totally censored. Said nice. Anyway, I made it back in. This is why I schedule my link ups. And he didn't even message me or anything, so
Yeah.
so much I can do for you there. Be happy to play it, but you know, it's not just a convenience. That's why I schedule stuff. I let people know that. Anyway, what should I bring? I guess spear again?
Whatever you want to bring.
Hey man, I'm down for spear. Where is commando? This is Frida City, okay. I'll bring 1 Gatling sentry. What's the other thing?
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
You know what? And a rocket sentry. Feeling a little spicy. On site.
The enemy has corrupted our metropolis long enough. We must take it back. Wait outpost. Calling in orbital strike. Illuminate, northeast, 100 meters.
Yeah, how about no? Sees that big giant horde. I'm just gonna shoot my spear and destroy that dropship from back here. No, Overseer. Rest, Seif. You did good.
Tagging map, northeast, 200 meters.
That cluster bomb that just hit there?
Yes.
Ah, I gotta love purple.
Illuminate, southeast.
How'd I know that was gonna do that?
Deploying sentry.
Alright, Leviathan. Case hell. Oh, turning way to run away now. Not how this is gonna go. And it's dead. Yeah. Ah. May I have another? I will hold this damn line.
Calling in reinforcements.
Objective complete.
Heavy, east, 100 meters. Requesting sentry.
Let me shoot.
50 meters.
Half reinforcement budget remaining.
Oh, I just rode a flesh mob. Just rodeoed one like it was Titanfall 2.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Deploying equipment package.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Reinforcing. Nation's own democracy.
Stealthy Leviathan hiding behind a tree.
Somehow your Gatling sentry shot me through like 7 walls. Because
Request approved.
Of course it did.
Deploying reinforcements.
I've always been able to.
of course. Yeah, I know.
Purple almost just landed on me. As I was laying down, I'm like, bruh.
Yes. See, like I was behind this wall right here, behind a bunch of other walls, and your Gatling sentry just
pierced
turned and
through.
just gunned me down, and I was like, bro, why?
Joel. Freaking
Why?
Joel.
There was a bunch of enemies near it, but it was ignoring all those enemies to shoot me for some reason. Evil.
I'm getting really sick of these clusters.
I have one cluster, but purple is the one that keeps throwing it next to us. I throw mine far away like you're supposed to. He's like, oh, yeah, throw it on our position. Yeah.
There's a Leviathan. It just cried at me. It's like, no, why are you shooting me from across the map?
Aimbot.
He's hacking.
Calling down a sentry.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
He's literally diving headfirst into the ground now to hide from me. Oh, there goes one down. Now this is the other one. Now I'm gonna toss in my rocket sentry out in the open. I'm gonna shoot that one. Another new spear.
Requesting orbital.
Throwing supplies here, they could shoot down that Leviathan.
Southwest, heavy.
There's actually two hiding in the far back.
Requesting orbital. Heading west, 50 meters. Tagging location. Southeast, heavy.
Heavy, south, close.
Requesting walker. Requesting air support. Requesting air support.
Calling in a hell bomb. Requesting sentry.
Calling down a walker.
Freedom has prevailed. Now head to the extraction.
Calling down a sentry.
He throws cluster on our Seaf guys.
What? Hey, chill on throwing clusters on our Seaf. You don't gotta do that, Purple. Should have thrown on that whole horde over there in front of you. COD in 4K.
Tagging map. South, 300 meters.
Sometimes you just can't make this up.
South, 300 meters.
Northeast.
Well, I got a free spear back there.
Yeah,
So I dropped in without any backpack or support
Mhm.
weapon. I had a grenade launcher at the very beginning. It was right there, right on the extraction zone. So I had that. Now I have the spear.
now we can harass together. How about no?
Their lives were in ours.
See, this
Copy
is
that.
how you use cluster bombs.
Exactly.
41 kills.
We got a guy up there. That's how you're supposed to use Incinerate, to slow down the bastards. Not shoot your teammates.
See, I just pulled out my sword as you're just shooting him all with a shotgun. I was like, I'll be fine. He won't shoot me with the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Other teammates, no, I would have been gunned down and died.
Sadly the case. Sadly the accurate case.
Calling down a sentry.
Purple keeps running in front of my gunfire as I'm shooting. Next time I'm
Yes.
just gonna gun him down.
Yeah, purple has been doing that.
I'll be shooting and he'll just run in front of me. I never shoot him. I think I'll trigger discipline, but next time I'm just gonna gun him down. And then not reinforce him. Have someone else reinforce him. Yeah. That's how I died earlier too. I think I've only died once.
It's all crying. It's like, why are you shooting me?
Southwest, 300 meters.
So mean. And another Leviathan down.
Requesting sentry. Calling an extraction.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius.
Sending in an eagle. Heavy, west, 50 meters.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Requesting air support.
ETA, T-minus 1 minute. Sending down support weapon. ETA, T-minus 30 seconds.
I killed him for you, brother.
Nice.
I threw a cluster bomb over there
ETA,
where
T-minus
purple
20
was.
seconds.
Also happened to kill a bunch of enemies there. And then he died at the very last second, so he like barely got killed by it.
Oh man.
ETA, T-minus 10 seconds.
What a way to
Landing
go.
zone.
Oh, there he goes again.
I can't lock onto this harvester for some reason.
Oh, I got a commando right here if you want to use it. That is extra dead. I know it usually just takes one or two.
Ow!
Pelican one came in down
Holy
hard.
shit, Demoxy
Yeah,
protects.
he landed on you. He almost full thrustered both on me. I was like, holy.
Yeah. He landed right on top of me. I would have been dead not for Demoxy protects. Landed on me and broke both my legs. I was like, damn. Damn, Pelican.
He stomped. It wasn't a normal landing, man. It was a full-out stomp.
Today you've carved another foot in a long climb to liberty.
Jay, I was bloodless. Oh man.
And that's why Demoxy protects is the best. Protects
Honestly.
you from random teammates' bullshit. Protects you from the enemy's bullshit. Who protects you from freaking Pelican bullshit. I've also straight up tanked a Hell Bomb with it. I activated a Hell Bomb, and then the freaking Interloper, back when they were called Interlopers, came by in strafing run and blew up the Hell Bomb as soon as I activated it. And I got blown up into a building that exploded around me and fell on top of me. Demoxy Protects procced like 5 times in a row. And I made it have a burning building with broken legs, 2 broken arms, just like casually just walking out. All my teammates looked and were like, how did you survive? Because democracy really does protect. I was gonna salute Jade, but I guess not. That's cool.
Tis the fate. Tis the fate.
That's cool.
Hold on, I'm checking something. Okay, now, now they cannot say I did not invite. Let's see. What attachment to get? I have been kidnapped into service.
You've been drafted.
Damn. Not again. Just like the first war.
Welcome to the draft.
Nothing really changes. I'm making an emplacement alright. I don't even know what mission I got drafted to, but I was sent out that pod. And let me tell you, son, a lot of people died that day. Ah, two off the bat.
History will remember your deeds this day.
Calling down a support weapon.
Throwing a commando there so you can just drill into it.
Immediately hear somebody call an orbital barrage right on top of me.
Oh my. How is that gonna be helpful? On top of a sentry. Well, how is that gonna?
No idea.
I broke the shield. It literally is doing nothing.
Aiming at an eagle. Calling down a sentry.
Trying to invite it. Yeah, I can't just be getting messaged by people. I'm like, just join. We have a slot.
No, they can't. It's friends only. Lamau. Then I get killed by Liberator? What the fuck? I wasn't killed by Liberator, I was killed by my dumbass teammate shooting rockets next to me. That's what killed me.
Yeah, I'm getting
Thank you,
messages
teammate.
by people saying that they can't join.
Yep, because I can't.
Why not?
Yep. Because it's on friends only.
I know, but why can't they join?
Because I don't know who they are.
It's hard mode now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no.
Dropping a pin. East, 100 meters.
I just don't see why not if we're just playing randoms.
Because I don't like the entire group of people.
Okay.
That's why.
I guess you're the host.
Marking location. East.
I was once in that entire group of people until they made it very clear that they don't want me there. So yeah, go fuck them.
That's fair. Got the black box.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting air support.
Requesting air support. Reinforcing.
Engaging terminal.
Oh, there's just a recon vehicle parked over here.
Yeah, normally they're parked next to the cognitive jammer things or the C4 artillery, but it was just there for some reason.
Sentry.
Deploying sentry.
Calling down fortifications.
Deploying weapon emplacement.
Weaponry.
Sending down support weapon. Outpost destroyed.
Alright. Where am I turning this? Okay.
Tagging map. North, 200 meters.
I got the terminal.
Almost done with the data transmission.
Sending in an eagle.
Requesting orbital. Sending in an eagle.
Sentry. Heavy. East. Close.
Looking for leviathans in the sky.
Requesting
Another
orbital.
I think I see one.
May liberty guide your safe destruction.
Requesting air support.
Requesting sentry.
There you are. I was waiting for you all day.
Liberty save me!
Leviathan down.
Calling in
Allied
reinforcements.
destroyer leaving squadron.
I left.
Okay, that's cool.
It just us two.
Orbital inbound. Sending in an eagle. Calling down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting fortification.
Requesting air support.
Calling down a sentry. Illuminate northeast.
Squid outpost spotted.
Injury? What injury?
Outpost clear. Outpost destroyed.
On resupply on my position. Like no ammo and for stims.
Yeah, I had no ammo, no stims, and like 4 harvesters I can't do anything about.
Yeah.
And then I threw a walking barrage and prayed. They all died.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
It all works out.
Mission map updated.
Calling down fortification. One life for Super Earth.
Man, do I love 5 overseers following me. Hit him 3, 4. Okay, yeah, it's more than 5. Can't kill me.
Tagging map. Southeast. 200 meters.
One lock off. 2 locks.
Extraction is available.
No. All the locks are off, but I died for it.
cognitive disruptors are so annoying.
It was really bad. It was completely swarmed.
They always are. And you can never call stratagems down because it'll change the code midway through.
Yeah.
At least you
Exactly.
technically can, unlike the automaton jammer. But
Yeah.
sometimes the cognitive jammers are more annoying than the automaton jammers. See, this is where I was when there were like 4 harvesters.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Hence all the craters everywhere.
Yeah, I bet. Ouch. I don't know what the heck hit me from behind, but alright. I would assume your turret, but I don't know how a little light turret. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It's not shooting my direction. And how did a little thing do that much damage? One shot.
I don't know. The same thing with your Gatling sentry that randomly shot me through like
Yeah.
7 walls when it was swarmed by enemies.
I still don't understand that. I still don't.
They just straight up gunned me down. I was like, okay, Gatling sentry, whatever you say.
Clearly knows best. I'll check those points of interest, I guess.
Probably just ammo.
Probably. I was about to just say, watch it just be ammo.
Yeah.
Leviathan,
I'd rather have
right.
ammo than requisition slips.
Two Leviathans. Alright, I see how it is. I just watched a freaking interloper go through Leviathan. They're like, no, we must defend these points of interest. What is so damn worth always trying to blast my ass off for this? Ah, yes, ammo.
I can't get up because the Leviathan keeps sniping me onto the ground.
I know, that's what was happening to me. It was 2 of them. And no.
I literally can't stand up because it keeps shooting me.
Okay, get over here. I have a
Back onto the
commando for
ground.
you.
Then I get up and then it shoots me again.
We need to get revenge.
Like all I was able to do was stem. Oh, that's
Oh, that is bullshit. And my rocket hit the building.
of course.
There's the commando on the ground.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. The whole group behind you too. I'm shooting at them.
Army of zombies.
And he's down. I take it we're heading for extraction.
That's what I'm trying to go to. I made it there, and then just constantly getting ragdolled by the fucking Leviathan.
Yeah, no kidding.
Requesting air support.
Doesn't help. That's a little hard reading these.
I just see your
Map
rockets if you're
streets.
just shooting a car for no fucking reason.
Is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
I said if there's a case of if a Leviathan flew by.
It blew up the car, and then it just kept shooting it for some reason.
It's Joel, man. It's just Joel.
It's like, okay.
He's like, no, you don't get to shoot my cool Leviathan thing. You're not looking at it. It doesn't count. Aha. See.
Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius.
Gosh darn you, Joel.
And of course, the Leviathan that was here isn't here anymore.
Yeah, I don't know where the heck it went. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's hinting. It's hinting itself. Somehow the flag is defending it. Super flag is indestructible. That makes sense. Canonical lore. It's towards the west from extraction. So you're having fun?
There was a overseer who pulled out his melee weapon and literally challenged me to a duel. He like pulled out his melee weapon and he like put his hand back, and all the zombies behind him just stood there. And I was like, okay, I guess you want a duel. So I went over there and I dueled him and I killed him. Never seen that before, but alright, overseer.
Leviathan down. He is not making happy sounds.
Takes 20 seconds to reposition to gas it. Okay.
Of course. At least they'll sit there for an amount of time.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not moving, but alright.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Calling down a support weapon. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
I'm so tempted to shoot a commando at it so bad. It's fate.
he was like trying to run away from me as I was chopping his legs off.
Just had a Resident Evil moment.
Reinforcements have been launched.
He's trying to leave.
Grabbing the sample.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
He made it with like a millisecond. Spare.
I've sadly tossed and have endured so many that I know the exact nanosecond.
Yes. You know, if you're getting messaged to do stuff, then feel free to go ahead. I just don't socialize with disrespectful people.
I understand that. No, it's all good. I was
And that's
thinking
all I'll say
about.
over stream.
No, I totally get that. It's it is kind of odd that people only pop in when they don't have other people. Like
No,
they
I mean it's not
just
even that. It's literally what that group specifically told to me. So
that's true.
I'm just like, no, you go fuck yourself. Like, nah.
I've known you for an insane amount of years. That's not an exaggeration, so that's where I'm just like, I completely get it. And as someone who was there, I was like, yeah.
You know,
It did not help that they crossed unnecessary lines where I'm just like, really? Like, even basic human decency and conduct? And this is being tolerated? Why? Yeah, no.
because they're all a
Sorry.
friend group, and the leader of said friend group tolerates it, therefore it's accepted.
Mm-hmm. Which all I can say to that
So,
personally is no. That is that's not good. Do not do that.
just like how we were watching this documentary thing talking about the Harlem Hellfighters,
Mm-hmm.
legendary unit of all black soldiers during World War One and World War Two, who were obviously from Harlem. They originally were just part of the New York National Guard that was there in Harlem, and then they were just thrown on the front lines of World War One, literally into the meat grinder because the government was like, "Well, I don't have to care about them. They're a bunch of black people, right? They'll die." No, they didn't die. They they fought like hell. They fought so hard that the enemy called them Hellfighters. That's where they get that name from. The French loved them. They were sent to go help the French, and they got a whole bunch of medals and awards and commendations from the French. They didn't get jack shit from the feds. Like they came home after the war, they didn't get anything. They didn't even get Purple Hearts. Just like the fuck, because it was accepted at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, they actually got awards thanks to Bill Clinton. He during his
His turn.
presidency,
Yeah.
he gave a whole bunch of the Hellfighters um uh post mortem or whatever the actual word is, medals and shit for their service. Um and medals of honor and everything. One of them, one of the stories of them, there was a private who was there with another one of the Hellfighters. They were out at this forward looking outpost point by themselves, where they got attacked by like 20 Germans or Prussians at the time because World War One. They stood and fought. This one private, he got shot 21 times, stabbed 15 times, and had shrapnel in his leg and continued fighting. He fought so hard that the enemy literally ran away, and they were trying to capture his buddy, and he threw himself onto the front lines with literally nothing but a knife because his gun was jammed because they were given shitty equipment
Mm-hmm.
because of course they were. And he went out there with a knife and fought so hard, saved his friends, and then the French gave him like the French Medal of Honor basically, and a bunch of other medals and shit. He came home to the States and didn't get anything. Didn't even get a honorable, discharge in the military. He just got discharged like all the other ones did, and didn't get anything. Didn't get Purple Hearts or anything. His wife left him
Wow.
because they were broke, and he died homeless on the streets.
A sad, common
Yeah,
story for
yeah,
most veterans.
yeah. But yeah, and it's just like that's just because whatever's accepted at the time or the social group or whatever, that's just what people do, and it's like it doesn't matter what the situation is. You don't treat another human being as less than human.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like even during wartime, obviously the point of war is to kill the enemy. That's like pretty much everybody understands that. But even soldiers share common decency with their own enemies. You know the story during World War II where they literally, or I mean, World War One where they literally stopped fighting because it was Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The ceasefire for Christmas.
and yet they don't And that wasn't an official thing. It was just the soldiers on the trenches were like, fuck this, we don't want to fight during Christmas. They all got in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, all the soldiers on the front lines all got chastised. Half of them got dishonorably discharged for failing to follow orders. They didn't care. They were like, nah, man, it's Christmas. If I can't be home with my family, I can at least stop trying to kill each other for one day.
Mhm.
Then, you know, we can just go back to fighting later when, you know, when it's over. But, you know.
Yeah. I totally get you, and I agree with your sentiments and your feelings on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this stream has been going for almost 4 hours. That's 3 hours and 53 minutes and 10 seconds.
Feels like just like 1 hour.
It really just feels like 1 hour. It really does.
But I mean, we have done what, like 7
Yeah.
full operations.
Yeah.
So. And each operation takes at least 2 hours because missions are 40 minutes long. So.
Yeah. I'll probably do one more mission. I'm thinking about whatchamacallit, getting something to eat for breakfast.
What's your favorite? Repel Invasion?
No. It's only just us two? What is this? Alright, you know what? We get that breakfast now. I want to hear the after action report on you, brother. Turning my ship alone. Watch YouTube now. Okay, bye.
Yeah. See how it is.
No, man, I'm actually freaking starving. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, like I said, I see how it is.
Alright. That was fun.
Exactly how it is.
Thank you all for tuning in. And yeah, totally. Yeah. We'll go at that psyop. Can neither confirm nor deny.
If Super Earth falls, it's all your fault.
Alright. I'll keep that noted, and if it falls, then I'll let it fall on the next guy, because there's always a fall guy, right? That's what society has taught us. It's just so unfortunate, because no one these days can take accountability. So you know what? If it does fall, I will take it all, because clearly no one's gonna blame themselves. So yeah, if it happens, then clearly I did it.